1-0, Southern Arkansas. The 1-0 pitch from Gill. Reneker pops it up on the infield. Ivy makes the catch. And the Lady Mill Riders games
Final score, Southern Arkansas 8, Southeastern Oklahoma 0. Your 2014 Great American Conference Softball Tournament Champions, the Southern Arkansas Lady Mill Riders.
Celebration at second base. There's the celebration dance. Southern Arkansas now 37-24. Southeastern's season at this point.
Sitting here with Coach Lyon, the winning coach of the 2014 Great American Conference Softball Tournament Championship. His team the second seed at the end of the regular season, and they leave the tournament the top seed. Coach, how does it feel?
It's a relief. It's an incredible excitement. It's all of those things. You know, it's a lot of hard work. You know, that we started 3 years ago, and to get to this point, man, it feels pretty good.
You shut out Southeastern today, 4-0 in the first game, 8-0 in the second game, and pitching, defense, and hitting is what it's all about, and you did all of that.
Well, you know, I told the kids when we got off the bus, hey, if we win the first one, we'll win the second one. And I said, just give me the first one. And, you know, we came out right off the bat, and I don't know that you can start off a game better, you know, other than going back-to-back home runs. And so, you know, the kids just believed. And, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, they've bought into what we're doing. We've tried to sell the process the whole year that, hey, if we just keep pushing and we keep pushing and we keep pushing, that it's going to fall our way. And, you know, towards the end of the season, things started to fall our way. You know, teams that needed to get beat in order for us to get the second seed got beat, and we won games. And then when we came here, it was kind of the same thing. We came here, you know, wanting to make a statement. And right off the bat, we came out, hit the ball real well, and you know, had kind of one bump in the road yesterday, but we responded to it great. And you know, it's a credit to the kids and the coaches. But you know, there comes a point in every season where you have to turn it over to the kids. You know, you have to turn the keys to the bus over to the kids, and just have faith that they know where we're going. And I'm lucky because I have a great group of kids that all know where we want to go.
Well, and you have a couple who are just barely old enough to drive, so I don't know about turning the keys over too much, but you did that. And you know, the beginning of the year, you talked about Shelby Miller quite a bit, and obviously Brooke Goad, who had the injury, and then the other was Maddie Dow, and those three freshmen. And you know, it's just tough to just single out those three, but every coach talks about all these great players they have, and then maybe it doesn't work out. It did work out this year for those.
Well, they are, you know, the thing about those three is, you know, the lights weren't too, you know, they don't let the lights get too bright. You know, they're all, you know, Maddie and Shelby are about as humble a kids as it gets. You know, Brooke's a little louder, but that's part of what makes Brooke Brooke, you know, and you know, we wouldn't have been here, we couldn't have been here today if it wasn't for what she had done through the first 3 quarters of the season. And you know, to give her a lot of credit, you know, after suffering the injury, you know, she's over there leading the cheers. She's one of the loudest kids in the dugout. She's always pumping up her teammates, and that's pretty tough to do for a kid that had played every inning, you know, up to the point of her injury and was having such an incredible year. So you know, you give a lot of credit to them. I give a lot of credit to our juniors, who, you know, we don't have a very many, you know, we only have a couple seniors, right. But you know, that junior leadership that we have with Hannah Gill and Sarah Higginbotham and Audrey Farfan and Chelsea Ivy, you know, those kids helping to set the example and helping to lead those freshmen and get those freshmen to a point where they felt comfortable enough to go ahead and take the reins and say, you know what, it's okay, I can do this. And then, you know, we have 2 great seniors. We have 2 great seniors that played their role, you know, and did, when we called on them, they were ready, but they did their role. They made our team chemistry. You know, we have great team chemistry, obviously, as you know, you can see, and you know, those 2 seniors have a big part of that.
Who schedules the dance practice? Who takes care of that for you, Coach?
Oh, that's all them. That's all them. Coach J. Johns, you know, she's pretty good at that. My thing, I just talk about energy and enthusiasm. Right. You know, the more energy we have, the better. And I don't care what we do. You know, if that's what we do, then, you know, let's just make sure we do it well. So, right. But you know, it's a lot of fun. And part of this, you know, this is so hard, and we put in so much time, and those kids put in so much work that, you know, they have to be able to have fun while they're out here. And if that's one small thing that we can do for them to be able to enjoy it and remember why they play, you know, remember that they started playing this game when they were, you know, 5 and 6 and 7 years old, running around out in the field chasing their glove, you know, and now, you know, and now it's a job for them. I mean, this is a big time thing for them. So, you know, anything we can do to help remind them of why they started playing this game and bring that joy back into it, you know, I think you see the results. So.
Well, Coach, congratulations.
I appreciate it, my man. Thank you very much.
Coach Corey Lyon and his team, winners in 2014.